On RIB here, connection series. We're starting this off. So connection, today we're talking about connection to self. Connection to self. Now this one is, again, we all know this stuff, right? So this is probably a reminder for most of us. Connection to self. How long do you spend with yourself, right? So like me, you got kids, very supportive partner like Marina, maybe you have that. Maybe you're single and you're just out there on the town, you're out there trying to get it, whatever that means. Right? Or maybe you're maybe divorced, maybe you're single in terms of, you have a de facto partner. Either way, every day you need to spend time by yourself to get to know yourself, right? So meditation obviously is the biggest one here, and I had the great fortune to study with about 3 different meditation teachers, some of which are said to be enlightened. Classical Indian is my favorite. And at the moment, I do the 21 Oms, which passed on by a friend called Adam, which is amazing. So 21 Oms. I'll probably drop something down here in the link in the description if that interests you. Check it out. Really interesting. Other than that, I remember I started off in Australia, Sydney. And I remember trying to focus for like a minute, and I would struggle to focus for a minute because meditation, obviously, it's about extended focus on one thing. Extending your focus on one thing, right? So, or focusing on one thing for an extended period of time. That's the other way of looking at it. So, again, classical Indian is my favorite, but there's so many different types of meditation, mantra, breath, and so on. Just follow the one that applies to you, that appeals to you the most. So for me, I started off with the breath. So literally, I just follow the breath. So, okay, breathe. So, in through the nose, follow the breath down, to the stomach, and out, up, and out to the nose or mouth again. So literally just that. So in, and then out. Or in through the nose, and out through the nose. That was it, right? And what I would do is I would focus on doing that for 1 minute. Focus on doing it for 1 minute. And slowly over time, 1 minute to 2 minutes, to 5 minutes, to 10 minutes, to 20 minutes, right? So, but I started off when I was hopeless. Honestly, I couldn't do it for 1 minute. I couldn't even focus for 1 minute. Honestly, after 30 seconds, I'd be like, is it a minute yet? I'll look at my watch. It'd been like 30 seconds or less. But persevere. Give it some time, right? Give it some time till you can build up to doing 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. I love the very early morning. I think it's just a golden time in the morning to start. But there's so many different types of meditation. And the point is that it's about, creating a relationship with yourself and checking in with yourself. If it's not meditation, spend some time in nature, right? So spend some time in nature, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day or 2 or 3 times a week. Start somewhere, right? Start somewhere and start small. I love the mastery of the small steps. Mastery of the small steps. So what that means is that, as I said with meditation, I started with 1 minute a day and I built it up to like 5, 10, 15, 20. So mastery of the small steps. Do the same thing. So when you're out in nature, you might be close to a beach. Here in Bali, there's lots of beaches around, right? Or you might be close to a rainforest, or you might be close to a forest, or you might be close to an open field. It doesn't matter where you go, but spend that time, find that time just to sit down and relax and just take in what is around you 2 or 3 times a week. So start small and move up. Because what you're doing actually is that you're just creating a habit. Creating a habit. Once you create the habit, then you can increase the time. But it starts off with the habit. So summing this one up, connection to self. Connection to self. And that can be through meditation, through breath work, through yoga, through spending time in nature, right? All these different ways to actually do that. Or the last one I give you, which I found recently, which is a great thing to do as well, is that every day, do a journal, right? So every day, just journal, meaning write down your thoughts for like 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, and build it up to longer. But just write down your thoughts. This is all part of you getting to know yourself. All part of you getting to know yourself. So the first thing about connection is connecting to yourself. And what I love about this particular one is that, so I connect to myself with compassion, right? So I told you before, like, I believe in mastery. So mastery is like a game of snakes and ladders, right? Where you're kind of improving, you're going up a ladder, you're getting there, you're getting towards the end of the game, and then you might fall down a snake. But it's not all over, right? Because the next couple of steps you might go up a ladder and end up higher than you were before, right? But it's about mastery. So start small. And remember to forgive yourself, compassion, right? Compassion. So it's about, what did I learn? When you make a mistake, what did I learn? What did I learn from this, and what can I do better next time? As opposed to getting the whip on the back and saying you're bad and wrong, you're never going to get this. It's always going to end up worse for you, right? So it's about, being encouraging towards yourself, encouraging yourself, right? You have a goal, absolutely, and go for it, but it's about what did you learn from that. Because if you keep in that learning mindset and application and action, then you'll always go forward. You'll always go forward. And there's plenty of stuff which I can give you as an example, but I want to keep this short. So, but just keep those little tools in mind, try them on for size, but just remember the main point about all of this is about connection to self, connection to yourself, and spending time, however that feels good for you, spending time with yourself each day and every day to get to know you. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Bye for now.